In a world full of confusion, anxiety, and noise, the human heart desperately searches for peace, meaning, and direction. Wealth, fame, relationships, and success promise happiness, but often fail to deliver lasting peace. Allah, in His mercy, did not leave humanity lost. He sent the Qur'an, not as a book to be placed on shelves, but as a guide for life, a healer for hearts, and a light in darkness. This Qur'an guides to that which is most upright. Surah Al-Isra 17:9. 1. The Qur'an is guidance for every aspect of life. The Qur'an is not limited to worship alone. It guides personal character, family life, social behavior, justice and morality, emotional struggles, life decisions. Allah says, "This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for the righteous." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:2. Whoever lives by the Qur'an never walks blindly. 2. The Qur'an gives purpose to life. One of the greatest crises of modern times is lack of purpose. People ask, why am I here? What is the meaning of my struggles? What happens after death? The Qur'an answers clearly. I did not create jinn and mankind except to worship me. Surah Ad-Dariyat 51:56. It reminds us that life is not random. Every test has meaning. 3. The Qur'an is healing for the heart. Anxiety, depression, fear, and emotional pain have become common. The Qur'an directly addresses the heart. Allah says, "We send down of the Qur'an that which is healing and mercy for the believers." Surah Al-Isra 17:82. The Qur'an heals broken hearts, fear of the future, regret of the past, spiritual emptiness. No medicine reaches the soul like the words of Allah. 4. The Qur'an brings inner peace. True peace is not found in comfort. It is found in remembrance of Allah. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. Reciting the Qur'an calms the mind, softens the heart, strengthens faith, reduces stress. Even when life does not change, your heart changes. 5. The Qur'an teaches right and wrong. In a time where morality is constantly changing, the Qur'an provides a fixed moral compass. Indeed, this Qur'an guides to what is most just. Surah Al-Isra 17:9. It teaches honesty over deception, modesty over shamelessness, justice over oppression, mercy over cruelty. Without the Qur'an, people follow desires. With the Qur'an, they follow truth. 6. The Qur'an strengthens our relationship with Allah. The Qur'an is Allah's direct speech. Every time you recite it, Allah listens. The Prophet said, "The superiority of the speech of Allah over all other speech is like the superiority of Allah over His creation." Tirmidhi. Through the Qur'an, you learn who Allah is. You understand His mercy. You recognize His wisdom. You grow closer to Him. 7. The Qur'an protects from sin and shaitan. A heart connected to the Qur'an is not easily trapped by shaitan. Allah says, "Indeed, it is a noble Qur'an, none touch it except the purified." Surah Al-Waqi'ah 56:77-79 meaning, the Qur'an strengthens self-control, weakens sinful desires, creates fear of accountability, increases consciousness of Allah, taqwa. 8. The Qur'an transforms character. The Prophet was asked about his character. Aisha R.A. replied, "His character was the Qur'an." Muslim. The Qur'an builds patience during hardship, gratitude during ease, humility in success, forgiveness in pain. A person shaped by the Qur'an becomes a source of peace for others. 9. The Qur'an is light in times of darkness. When life feels overwhelming, the Qur'an reminds us, Allah is the protector of those who believe. He brings them out from darkness into light. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:257. The Qur'an gives hope when du'as seem unanswered, trials feel endless, faith feels weak. 10. The Qur'an will intercede on the Day of Judgment. The Qur'an is not only for this life. The Prophet said, Recite the Qur'an, for it will come on the day of resurrection as an intercessor for its companion. Muslim. Every verse you recite today will speak on your behalf tomorrow. 11. The Qur'an elevates a person's status. The Prophet said, Allah raises some people by this book and lowers others by it. Muslim. Honor is not in wealth or fame, but in closeness to the Qur'an. 12. Our responsibility toward the Qur'an. The Qur'an deserves regular recitation, understanding its meaning, acting upon its teachings, teaching it to our families, living by it daily. Allah warns, and the Messenger will say, O my Lord, my people abandon this Qur'an. Surah Al-Furqan 25:30. Let us not be among those who abandon it. The Qur'an is a guide when we are lost, a comfort when we are hurt, a light when we are confused, a companion until our last breath. A home without Qur'an is spiritually empty. A heart without Qur'an is spiritually hungry. Final reminder. If you want change in your life, start with the Qur'an. Not tomorrow. Not when life becomes easy, but today. Ending for YouTube video. If this reminder touched your heart, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel for more Qur'an-based reminders. May Allah make the Qur'an the light of our hearts, the guidance of our lives, and the intercessor for us in the hereafter. Ameen.